Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, girls. Hey.
Happy Monday. Here's the thing, though, guys. A lot of times, especially like when we're first getting started, like we are our own worst enemy. That nagging little voice in your head that's like, who would pay for this? Like, you know, because we know our back end stuff. It's like, I made this printable in Canva in like 5 minutes. It can't be that easy. And so then we start to second guess ourselves. And we're going, well, I have to work more if I want to sell this. I have to pay a graphic designer to make this look more professional if I want to sell this. It has to be more difficult if I want to sell this. All of those things are lies, but it's all still things that we tell ourselves inside of our heads. But here's the thing. It's just like we've said so many times about email. Nobody knows how many people are on your email list. Nobody but you. So when you're scared to send your email because you only have 100 people on there, nobody knows if they're one of 100 or one of 100,000. Same thing with making your product. Nobody knows if you spent 18 years making this product.
Oh, I love this point. This is a great point, you guys.
It's the
Seriously.
truth.
So I think we're the ones that put that struggle in our own heads. But let me ask you this. Which one are you? Are you person one or person two? Person number one goes hog out crazy this week and creates a product so that they are ready to do a sales page specifically for that product. So then they are able to do a email series to sell that product to their list. And at the end of 3 months, they are all ready to go. Or do you want to be person two that says, I just can't do it? I just can't do it. I don't believe in myself. I'm going to let it go. And I'm going to not listen to these amazing ladies. And I am going to work on my sales page and I will just make it later. I'm not going to believe what they say and I'm just going to make it later. And at the end of 3 months, you have an awesome sales page that's generic. You have emails that are generic and no product to show for it. So do you want to be the first person that's all ready to launch and go and start generating income, or the second person that is no further on than you are at this moment right now? We want you to be that first person.
Absolutely.
We want you to be that first person.
100%.
Totally
no question. Because at the end of the day, our whole thing is the way that we set up Blogging on Point from the end of May into now this month. We wanted you guys to be able to go through an entire year. And if you stay for 6 months, whatevs. If you go for the whole year, which is what we recommend, here's the thing. You're going to have 4 different products completely done and ready to go and ready to market and ready to sell to your people who need them. And at the end of the day, if you're constantly second guessing yourself, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. Spoiler alert, it is good. It is great. It is exactly what your people need. You do not need to add 18 more pages. You do not need to feel like it is not acceptable to have something on sale for that's only 20 pages long. That's not what this is about. Absolutely not. It is good enough. 100%. Yes.
Caroline, let me ask you this. Do you have pages in your shop that are 1 or 2 pages long that you sell?
Oh my gosh. Guys, do we want to go into Caroline's shop here?
I think we need to.
Okay. So if anybody is really curious, shop.carolinevenzel.com. Come along with us on this journey. Okay. All of the things on my shop are either already freebies somewhere, are taken single pages out of paid for products, are from my membership group that I've recycled and brought into the shop. They get it for free because they're in the group, but it's not really free because it's paid for each month, but that's besides the point. And they're ebooks that are recycled from literally copying and pasting blog posts. And those ebooks, last month, I think it was, I ran a sale on my ebooks. It made me like $1,500 in a weekend from freaking ebooks that are blog posts. Like,
so that is just
they're very
proof.
Good, but I mean, guys, like,
yeah, it's not the size of the product, you guys. It's the transformation, the problem solving help that the product promises. So it doesn't matter how many pages it is. There's not too many pages. There's not too few pages. It doesn't matter. It's the transformation. I think there was a post in our group the other day that asked, how many pages should an ebook be? More than 1. That's how many pages an ebook should be, more than one. And that is it. So please don't, I'm sorry, don't use that as your excuse anymore. Don't use that. That is not an excuse. That is not a reason for you to not put something out there. What's the worst that's going to happen? You create a product, you put it in your shop, somebody buys it and says, hey, it just didn't do what I thought it would do. And you say, oh my gosh, thank you for letting me know. Because of you, I can now create a product that does do what I want it to do. So anything you get, whether it's positive feedback, negative feedback, criticisms, no matter what it is going to help you create a better product going forward. So if you say, all right, I'm going to put this out there, this is going to be my product, it's going to litmus test what is going to resonate with my people, then that is what I want you to do. Put something out there so that you can create something better going forward.
100%.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. So this is just a book that I picked up off of my shelf. I've actually read it a few times, but I love it because I have a squirrel brain. And what I mean by that is I can't pay attention to save my freaking life. But look at this. These pages, every other page, there's a giant page that's a quote. Do I feel like I got gypped because of the 227 pages? There's only probably 100 that are full text. No. Do I feel like I didn't get my money's worth? No. Your books, your content, your products, your PDFs, as long as they are helping your people, if your help is teaching people, teaching children ABCs, and the help for the parents is you're teaching the kids the ABCs without making them want to rip their own hair out, like, let alone like just be like, you know what, whatever, you can figure out the ABCs when you're in high school. Like, I'm not doing it anymore. That's help. That's a transformation. It really is. And it might seem, again, like it's just a coloring book. It is not. It is not. It is help. It is a transformation. It is what your people need. It's what they're looking for. And you're giving it to them. There is no,
exactly.
It's only 27 pages long because there's only 27 letters in the alphabet. Absolutely not. It is exactly what they need.
What?